folks, and welcome to mode 4 of the major scale, the Lydian mode. We're going to look at the Lydian mode in C Lydian and E flat Lydian. And that's what you heard in the intro. You heard me toggling back and forth between two keys of Lydian. Now, the first thing we have to really figure out is C Lydian, what major key does C Lydian belong to? To figure that out, if we imagine C as the fourth note and we go down a major scale, we would go from the fourth note down a half step, then down a whole step, and then another whole step would bring us to G. So that means that C Lydian belongs to the key of G major. Okay? So now we've figured that out, we can then go ahead and make our modal chord progression. Now, if you've watched all the other videos so far, you will know that what we have to do is figure out what major key the mode belongs to, which we just did, and then we take the 4 and the 5 chord of that major key and place them over the root note of the mode. So in the key of G, the 4 and the 5 chord are C and D. Okay, and we're placing that over the root note of the mode, which is C Lydian. And there's different ways you can play this. You could play the C here, and then the D here with the C in the bass. Or as I was doing, I was playing C in this configuration, which is frets 5, 5, and 5 on the D, G, and B string, and then 7, 7, and 7 on those same 3 strings. And it's a bit of a stretch for the second chord, but it works really well. And that's the chord progression that we're playing over for C Lydian. And in the backing track, we don't just stay in one key of Lydian, it switches up to the key of E flat Lydian. So let's just look at E flat Lydian now. So E flat Lydian, if we imagine it's the fourth note, we're going to figure out what major key it belongs to. We're going to go down a half step, a whole step, another whole step, brings us to B flat. So E flat Lydian belongs to the key of B flat major. Okay, so to make our modal chord progression, we take chords 4 and 5 of that key, which in the key of B flat are E flat and F, and we place those over the root note of the mode, which is E flat for E flat Lydian. And that's our E flat Lydian progression. So we basically toggle back and forth from C Lydian and then E flat Lydian. And we hear that beautiful, beautiful Lydian sound. It's really, really important to hear the progression of the mode because that brings out the mood of the mode, and these should really be called moods. To me, the Lydian mode has a very, very uplifting, optimistic feel, which just gives you this feeling of joy and elation, which is just beautiful. And one thing I want to mention is the characteristic note that kind of defines Lydian is what we call the raised fourth, or the sharp 4. Some people call it a sharp 11. So if we're going to go up a major scale, like let's say C major scale, and alter it to become Lydian, we go C major, and then we'd raise, instead of the fourth being here, we'd raise that fourth by 1 fret. And you're going to hear all kinds of you're going to hear all kinds of familiar melodies in the Lydian mode. And it's just a great sound. Movie soundtracks use it all the time. Now, this is a sample of a lesson. We're not going into great depth. There will be paid courses available, which I'm going to let you guys know about in the future. But I hope you enjoyed this lesson on the Lydian mode, and I'm going to play us out. And I will see you soon. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you. Bye-bye.